pull this one out. So. I feel like I want to eat pork because in Chinese zodiac, pork means wealth, abundance, riches, money. So I want to eat pork. And plus it'd be good for my collagen. Real pork. Talk about gold, money. Oh my. Gold, money, wealth. How did I end up with all these 50? Yeah. In the Chinese zodiac. Pigs are about wealth. Yummy. Money, fortune. So, I guess, yeah. All right, let me figure out which one's in mine first. I got 3. I don't know why they keep popping out. Usually I just get 1, so. All right, so this is 53. So, yeah, pigs are good with money. They know how to use money well. Really good at it. Because they bring in more wealth. They know how to use money. They're abundant. So, according to the Chinese zodiac. Let's see. What's this one? We got 3 chances on this one. 53. Everybody loves dogs. Everybody loves people from the year of the dog. Everybody wants to be their best friend. Yeah, everybody wants to be their best friend. The Prince's Court housed 3,000 guests. Nobody could say which was the greatest. One of them complained of being ignored, claiming his worth was above all others. Traditional interpretation, you should contemplate carefully the ramifications of any plan you attempt at the moment, as well as heeding the advice of others. If traveling, you are likely to experience many inconveniences and delays. Relationships will probably be happy and contented, and there is little chance of accident or illness within your family. You, however, should take care to keep healthy. Reflection. No detail is too small, no concern too minor to ignore at present. If you try to do things on too grandiose a scale, you may by accident ignore those of true worth while leaving yourself open to attack by the pompous and the ignorant. Take care in all you do. Focus on quality, not quantity. Listen, watch, be available, and you may be able to undertake great things without losing either yourself or others. So, that's 53. So, I guess that deals with like people you associate with. See what 55 says. I don't know if this. Make sure the best people around you are always there. They got your back. So I guess that's what it says. Always make sure the best people always have your back. You'll know. They'll be upfront with you. They'll tell you the truth. They won't lie to you. They love you enough to tell you the truth, I guess. Even if they have to walk around it. Just, right? At least they're telling you the truth. 55. That's someone to trust, I think, if someone tells you the truth. That's what I learned from my friend Tracy. When he said, certain people are not your friend, James. I was like, I understand that. $55. The chief minister, oh, I'm sorry. The chief minister was the wisest of all men, loved by good people, feared by the unjust. He promoted honesty throughout the land and advised the people to attend to their farms. Traditional interpretation. Try to attend to your own home rather than putting all your energy into work. Do not crave for more money and status than you already have. It is a good idea to settle any outstanding disputes. Otherwise, they will likely be resolved against you. You are likely to remain in good health for a long time, and someone long absent from you will soon return. Reflection. Good ministers and honest judges are highly honored in ancient China and after death. They were often made judges in the afterlife. Oh, I love that part, judges in the afterlife. Wow. To be given good advice by such a person was to be given the wisdom of heaven. And the usual advice, as in the Tao Te Ching, was to be content with what you have. Stop trying to find greener pastures. Live at ease with who and what you are. So, I guess you will be reimbursed at some time for everything. So, which one is that? Was that 55? That was 55 in this. Yeah. And we're back at 59. Let's see. All right. Here's 59. So, 59. All right. A simple maid was married to a noble lord. Her perfect beauty proved the ruin of the king. Another, though ugly, tried to match her smile. But can the pheasant wear the phoenix is clothes? Traditional interpretation. This is generally a precarious and tricky time for you, and it would be a very bad idea to make new plans. Any wealth you are enjoying at the moment is likely to be wasted unless you invest it wisely. You should pay more attention to your health, or you may suffer considerable pain. The best way to find peace for yourself and avert these problems is to perform good deeds for others. The reflection. The infamous courtesan who drains the power of the decadent emperor is a common story of the demise of various dynasties. This is a warning to avoid people who might divert you from what is right and proper. Be yourself, warts and all, as trying to be something that you are not is a true recipe for disaster. And, yeah. I want to talk about an artist, if that's okay. It's about the 90s, though. We're going back into the 90s because I'm so 90s. But his name was Damien Hirst. Ooh, controversial. Transgressive. Caused such a stir. I don't think he really made it to America unless his G-rated stuff made it to America. But damn, some of his, yeah. And you would never think it was that bad, honestly, because we do it every day. We do it every day. We just don't see it with a head, tail, arms, and everything else. I mean, vegetarian is good, but God, like in Stalker, the movie by Andrei Tarkovsky, I want vegetarianism to win the world over, but my subconscious just craves a steak. So, if you know what that means. Anyways. Let's see, is it going to be a beautiful night? It's all right. It's okay. We'll work with it anyways tonight. Let's get dark in the... What the hell was that? Oh. I'll need that for later. Sure. Right? Anyway. Damien Hirst. He's the king of transgressive art. King of the 90s. Right? I'm sorry. He is when it comes to art. So, Bad Boy. L'Enfant Terrible. Kind of like Paris Hilton. She's a L'Enfant Terrible too. I mean, we all ended up in like... So... I guess I'm l'enfant terrible of Salina because I'm locked away in house arrest. So, I don't know why. Still don't know why, but probably because I talk too much. But anyway. I remember when I was a kid, and I found out the difference between what a boy and a girl was. Freaked me the fuck out. I was so terrified. Scared the shit out of me. I thought, why? Yeah. It looked completely weird to me. Mom was bathing me and my sister in the bathtub. Scared the fuck out of me. I was like, she's not like me. She's not like me, but I guess I was a kid. I didn't understand that concept. Scared the fuck out of me. So shock and awe when I learned the difference between boys and girls. I had to understand that more as a kid. I didn't understand that, like, we were different in that way. But God, it scared me. You know, single mom, she's got a lot of shit to do. She's got 2 kids. And she's got to hurry up and get shit done and bathe the kids and get them, like, you know. So, just put 2 little kids in the bathtub, wash them down, get to work, cook dinner, clean the house, do work, whatever. So, but yeah, when I pulled the difference, totally scared me, shock and awe. Fucked with my head as a kid. I thought there was something wrong with me, or her. My sister, I didn't know what was wrong. Scared the hell out of me. Kind of like Damien Hirst. Scares the hell out of you. Like, whoa, wait a second. Is this normal? Wait a second, I eat this every day. I eat steak. I eat fish. I eat pigs. I eat lambs. I eat chicken. Oh my God. Why do they look like, yeah. Kind of terrifying. It looks different on the plate. But when it's art, it's different. It takes a whole nother... It's scary then, sometimes. It can be shock and awe. It can be psychological mindfuck. I mean, there's a lot of artists like that. I don't want to go down too deeply, but in that rabbit hole. But, yeah. Damien Hirst was enough for me. At that point in time, I thought, oh, God. He was definitely one of my favorite artists at the time. Like, when it came to transgressive art, he was like at the top. I was like, yeah, this guy is really pushing boundaries now. And he worked with Alexander McQueen on something. So. I don't want to go. I hope you don't go too extreme, but you know, I like the fact he had those huge sculptures and like I don't know, somewhere in the Middle East, somewhere of like a pregnant lady, but it was just I don't know. I don't want, but it looked pretty, like the sculpture. I think it was huge. It was like a bronze. But yeah, they consider him like the world's richest artist, I think. I don't know. I don't know if he's ever going to make a comeback. He might. Who knows? Very controversial at the time. I remember that. I love that about the 90s. Just controversy everywhere. Everybody was just in bad taste at that time. Just let it all hang out. You know. I guess we threw decorum and social norms out the window at that time. We were just like, fuck that shit. We need something different. So I don't know how. I'm sure it got extreme. I mean, at least those Chinese artists, I forget their names, Feng and Xi Ying. Uh, they made the machine that was like Matrix style, cleaning up that red liquid. I don't want to talk about the other shit, but yeah, at least it was the liquid. Yeah, or Joel Peter Wickens. Yeah, I don't want to talk too much about that shit, um, but yeah, they made that machine cleaning up the red liquid until it just died. Yeah, they're pretty controversial too. Scary, too scary when they were really controversial for me. Kind of like Joel Peter Wickens scary. But I don't want to talk about Damien Hirst like that because I've already seen something and it's scary to me. But yeah, artists taking it to friggin' odd, you know. I get scared about that stuff. I mean, even the thought of like autopsies and shit scare me. I don't know. It all scares me. Most people think I shouldn't be, but it does. Terrifies me. I have a lot of fear for that. I remember when Eddie Vedder was with that, from Pearl Jam, was with that professional surfer. And I forget, they were on MTV. And that professional surfer guy, I can't remember, I'm not a surfer. He's like, something like, I ride those huge waves almost every day. And Eddie Vedder said, I don't want to risk my life like that. I'm too old. You know, I guess, you know, yeah, how older you get, you know, do that shit. I don't know. Some people were born to do it, though. I don't think I am. Too much stress. I'm clumsy. Not good at sports either. But I do like, for some reason, like, I used to like martial arts when I could walk. So, oh, I'm going to talk about Damien Hirst real quick because I think he's like an important figure in art history. And I don't know if he gets much credit for what he does. I know it looks creepy right now, but being silly, I guess, just bored out of my mind. Yeah, I'm gonna do the bunny hop real quick. It's a lot easier. Maybe one day I can put my foot down again. Damien Hirst. Sorry, I'm trying to clean my lens. 9:33. Oh my goodness. It was 9:33. That means like, is that emergency? 9:33. That's like sign for emergency. But anyways, I figured out this is his life path number. Continuous. He's like a 33 and a 6. So, you know what that is? Means? The 33. He's a master teacher or master healer. He's like the top high vibration. So I guess he knows something about like futuristic art and transgressiveness. Transgressive art is a creative work that initially violates social norms, laws, cultural taboos to shock viewers, provoke strong emotional reactions, and question values. We discussed that earlier, I think yesterday. Damien Hirst is a central figure in transgressive and conceptual art, famous for using shock value, mortality, and taboo materials, such as dead animals preserved in formaldehyde and human skulls encrusted with diamonds to challenge ethical aesthetics and commercial boundaries in modern culture. So, yeah, this is like this was like his big winner right here. Submerging a 14-foot tiger shark in formaldehyde, the physical impossibilities of death in the mind of someone living. 1991 confronts viewers directly with physical death and encrusted, the abject and sacred, encrusted 18th century human skull with 8,601 flawless diamonds for the love of God 20s. Oh my goodness. Blends extreme luxury with memento mori tradition. Codification as provocation. Hirst actively commercialized his own shock tactics, bypassing traditional gallery gatekeepers to sell multi-million-dollar art directly at auction. Major controversies. Ethical treatment of animals, using live and dead specimens like cows, sheep, and butterflies in installation setups drew fierce protests from animal rights groups. The factory model of art, employing large teams of assistants to produce conceptual series like spot and spin paintings and subvert traditional notions of individual craftsmanship. Was that like William Shakespeare? Because how did William Shakespeare write all that shit? How? Like, the dude must have just been sitting there all fucking day long. Like, how? Anyways, Damien Hirst. This is what he looks like. So, yeah. Is an English artist and art collector. He was one of the young British artists who dominated the art scene in the UK during the 1990s. He is reportedly the UK's richest living artist, with his wealth estimated at US $384 million in 2020 Sunday Times Rich and List. During the 1990s, his career was closely linked to collectors like Charles Saatchi, but increasing frictions came to a head in 2023 and the relationship. Okay, anyways, let's not talk about that. But yeah, this is his most famous piece, I think. Like the physical impossibilities of death, or the physical impossibilities of death in the mind of someone living. So, yeah. I don't think this is allowed anymore, but it is transgressive. It is disturbing, but we do it every day, right? We do it every day. There's a book called No Pigs Have Died or something like The Day No Pigs Died. So I don't know. I can't always eat like soy products all the time. I feel like I'm floating on air after a while. Like, but God, like they say. There you go. Anyways. Ew, is that the golden calf? I don't know. Was that inspired by the golden calf? The golden calf, yeah. Golden calf. Praise be to the golden calf. Yeah. I guess that's like Moses. I don't know, a reference to Moses. Damien Hirst is the world's richest living artist, famous for high value conceptual works like his diamond encrusted skull. So, oh, the golden calf, 10.3 million. I guess that's Christian art in a way. Alexander McQueen, at the time when he was alive, worked with Damien Hirst. So, anyways, you do the research. I'm sorry. He's a great artist to me. So, I don't want to shove it down your throat. It's not for everyone, especially not people for PETA. Like, if you're a PETA artist, don't go over there. Animal rights. Like I said, what is that movie, Stalker, by Andrei Tarkovsky? It sounds crazy, I know. Save everything, I know. I'm sorry. God, what is that quote? Meat, vegetarian, quote. I just have to say it though. It's so hard. Okay, here we go. Real quick. Now, this is from the movie Stalker by Andrei Tarkovsky. So, all right. You have to understand where this is coming from. You gotta use logic. In the 1979 film Stalker, directed by Andrei Tarkovsky, the writer character Anatoly Linson says, "My consciousness wants vegetarianism to win over the world, and my subconscious is yearning for a juicy piece of meat. But what do I want?" I don't know. Let's read it again. My conscious wants vegetarianism to win over the world, and my subconscious is yearning for a piece of juicy meat. But what do I want? I don't know. So. Human versus animal. Man versus himself. Bye.